Why Mary was back in Bethlehem for a second time? Well, it was for a pretty good reason. She was there because she was celebrating Hanukkah, the festival that celebrates the rededication of the temple after Antiochus Epiphanes IV desolation of it. You actually find Jesus celebrating this in John 10 in Jerusalem, and includes the note that it occurred during the winter period. Now, Josephus discussed the festival and its backdrop, but adds that the festival is called the Festival of Lights. You even have the winter solstice going on, signifying the rebirth, dawn, or rising of the sun over the darkened season as it stands still in the sky. This is important because it takes us back to our discussion about Anatole. We mentioned earlier that some Old Testament passages had God being called a son, and Malachi 4:2 said that the Messiah would have healing in its wings, calling him the Son of Righteousness. But did you catch the rising language that's embedded in there? In the Septuagint translation of Malachi 4:2 is that it uses anatello that's most often associated with the rising of the sun, or you could say at dawn. The 3rd BC Jewish translators also use this with Numbers 24:17 with the messianic star rising out of Jacob, which makes all the more sense with Zechariah calling the unborn Messiah the Anatole from on high, or Peter calling Jesus the day star that arises in our heart, and Jesus referring to himself as the bright and morning star, which is what Jupiter's heliacal rising was on August 1st, 3 BC. All of this is rooted in the Old Testament and is connected even more together by the Septuagint translators as they take the messianic passages referring to him as the branch who will come from David in Jeremiah 23:5, Zechariah 3:8 and 6:12, and Ezekiel 29:21's horn that will bud forth. It's interesting how the translators took the plant imagery here and translated them with Greek celestial wording. But it makes more sense when you're connecting all these ideas together about the Messiah coming from David's line. This imagery can also be found in Isaiah 11:1 with the shoot that will come out from Jesse, the father of King David. All of these get essentially referenced in Hebrews 7:14 when it says that Jesus sprang up out of the tribe of Judah. This invariably gets the brain thinking about chapters 7 through 12 in Isaiah with all of the prophecies about the coming Messiah, including the virgin birth, and this slingshots us to Isaiah 60 with all the imagery of the Messiah being a light unto the Gentiles and the kings of the earth, with verse 6 saying, "The multitude of camels shall come over thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, and they from Sheba shall come, they shall bring gold and frankincense, and they shall show forth the praises of the Lord." And this is why the wise men were so fired up, because all of the Old Testament prophecies were being fulfilled right before their eyes, with the star now in the Virgin constellation sitting right over top of Bethlehem during the Festival of Lights. And they were even fulfilling Isaiah 66 by bringing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh unto Jesus. Reminder, hit the subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, and leave a comment. And don't forget to visit us at justscripture.org. But in the meantime, stay salty.